think I'm live. Hello, and welcome to the Piper and Pascal show. I'm Pascal. Piper's busy today, but that's okay because you get me again. Woo! Today, we are going to talk about Black History Month, and then we're going to do an art project. I'm very excited. So, what you're going to need is some paper, some glue, and some scissors. But before we start our project, I'm going to talk about Black History Month. Woo, super exciting. My hair. Alrighty. So, let's see here. So, Black History Month is an annual celebration of achievements by African Americans and a time for recognizing their central role in the U.S. history. Since 1976, every U.S. president has officially designated the month of February as Black History Month. It starts February 1st, ends March 1st. Other countries around the world, including Canada and the United Kingdom, also devote a month to celebrating Black history as well. But we're talking today about here. Woo, super exciting. Let's see. The origins of Black History Month. The story of Black History Month begins in 1915, half a century after the 13th Amendment abolished slavery in the United States. That September, the Harvard-trained historian Carter Woodson and the prominent minister Jesse Moreland founded an organization dedicated to searching and promoting achievements by Black Americans and other people of African descent. It is known today as the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, or ASALH. Exciting. When they started it, the event inspired schools and communities nationwide to organize local celebrations and establish history clubs and host performances and lectures. So it started as 1 week and then it expanded to a whole month, which is exciting. I had something I was going to say about that, but I forgot. I really did forget. It's fine. We'll move on. Okay. By the late 1960s, thanks to the civil rights movement and a growing awareness of Black identity, the week that Carter Woodson and Jesse Moreland put together, the organization dedicated for that 1 week, grew or evolved into Black History Month on many college campuses. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. When you search up Black History Month on Google pops confetti and flags, and it has a little party when you search it up. And I was like, wow. So I watched it twice because I thought it was so cool. I was like, that's awesome. Okay, that has nothing to do with what I'm telling you, but I just thought that was fun. So you should search Google. In Google, you should search Black History Month, and then it's going to go pew, 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 and it's going to pop all this fun stuff. What was I talking about? Oh, here we go. President Gerald Ford officially recognized Black History Month in 1976, calling upon the public to seize the opportunity to honor the too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every area throughout our history. Today, Black History Month is a time to honor the contributions and legacy of African Americans across U.S. history and society, from activists and civil rights pioneers such as Harriet Tubman, Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and Rosa Parks, to leaders in industries, politics, science, culture, and more. So every year has a different theme, and 2022's theme is Black health and wellness. So, the theme for this year's Black Health and Wellness, and it explores the legacy of not only Black scholars and medical practitioners in Western medicine, but also other ways of knowing, like birth workers, doulas, midwives, naturopaths, herbalists, although the like things like that through the African diaspora. The 2022 theme considers activities, rituals, and initiatives that Black communities have done to be well. So that's very exciting. I really like that theme. I think that's a good theme for starting the year with COVID, like our second year of COVID. So I thought that was a good theme. I thought, wow, that's a nice theme. I liked it. Alrighty. I do have one more thing to say that I thought was cool. Oh, it was why February was chosen as Black History Month. So February was chosen primarily because the second week of the month coincides with the birthdays of both Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. And what I thought was cool about that was Abraham Lincoln was the influential person in the emancipation of slaves, and Frederick Douglass, who was a former slave, was the prominent leader in the abolitionist movement, which fought to end slavery. And they were both born the second week of February, so it was traditionally a time when African Americans would hold celebrations in honor of their emancipation. So they put it on those days. And then 40 years after Ford formally recognized Black History Month, it was Barack Obama. It was Barack Obama, the nation's first Black president, who delivered a message of his own from the White House, a place built by slaves. And I thought that was interesting. He talks about how Black History Month shouldn't be treated as though it's somehow separate from our American history, or somehow just boiled down to complications of greatest hits from the March on Washington or from some of the sports heroes. It's about the lived, shared experience of all African Americans, high and low, famous and obscured, and how those experiences have shaped and changed and ultimately strengthened America. So I thought that was really awesome to talk about as well. So now we are going to do an art project, and this art project, it's not exactly how this lady did it, but we're going to do it with some paper while she did it professionally for art. Her name is Alma Thomas. She was an African American artist and teacher who lived and worked in Washington, D.C. She is now recognized as a major American painter in the 20th century. Are we in the 20th century? I'm not sure. I think so. So she's best known for using colorful abstract paintings that she created when she retired from teaching at 35. She she earned her teaching degree from University of the District of Columbia and was the first graduate of Howard University's art department. That's cool. She achieved success as an African American female artist despite the segregation and prejudice at her time. Her paintings still grow since her death. In 2021, a museum sold one of her paintings, The Flower Garden, in a private transaction of $2.8 million. So her paintings are still really high up there. So that's pretty interesting. She does expressionism and realism. And then in 1972, at the age of 81, Thomas was the first African American woman to have a solo my goodness, English is not for me today. She was the first African American woman to have a solo exhibition at the Whitney Museum of American Art. And the same year, a much exhibit. And a year later, a much larger exhibit was held at the Cannon Art Gallery. So that's pretty awesome. Let's see what else. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's very exciting. And so she was famous for mosaics. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of a mosaic before, but she did colorful mosaics, and they were kind of abstract. They didn't really have a purpose on where they were going or what they were kind of looking like. So if you want to grab a piece of paper, hold on. Yeah, they were just kind of like, this one's called Air View of Spring Nursery. I could show you my screen. Maybe, if I could figure that out. Share screen. So see, it's just a bunch of little tiles that are just glued onto a piece of paper. So that's what we are going for. We are ready. Okay, so you're going to take a piece of paper. Look, I just bought all Crayola construction paper. So you're going to open the paper. I know I have to open this paper, but it's keeping it safe in this plastic. Now where am I going to find the paper? Okay, and you're going to take out a color. I think I want my bottom piece to be black. So I'm going to put that down in front of me. And then I think I'm going to, ooh, look at this green color. I think I'm going to cut I don't know what I want to do. I think I'm going to make a flower. So I just need some green. And some red. Oh, hello. Okay. So here's how I think we're going to do this. You're going to take your bottom piece and you're going to leave it on flat. Then you're going to take a color. I only want half of this sheet. So I'm going to fold it in half and I'm going to cut it. Where are my scissors? I can cut. I'm going to save that half for later. I'm going to do that for all my pieces because I got two different green colors. Thank you. Okay, then I'm going to cut this one. There, now I can see. And then I'm going to do the same thing to my pink and my red. So many options here. And the pink. Okay, now you can cut your squares into about an inch thick. But here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if you just fold it back and forth and then cut it, it'll be fine. So, see, like, I want it like that. So then I fold it and then I turn it kind of like an accordion. See how I folded it twice? And then I'll fold it back again. And then I'll do it one more time. So it's kind of like a fan. And I'm going to do that for all of my colored pieces. And I did it hot dog way, not hamburger way. I guess you could do it hamburger way. I don't think it matters. Just try to get it as close to the same length as possible. Oh, one of those is definitely way shorter than the other. That's okay. And then do the same thing for this color. And you just go back and forth, back and forth. See? And then last one, because I'm only going to do, 4 colors. Okay, so now my plan is to cut them out. So cut on the lines you just folded, and cut them into strips. So see, now I have 5 strips. And then you take your strip, you can fold it or you can just eyeball it and cut squares. I guess oh, hello. That didn't help. Whatever. I tried. So see? Okay, so now wait, I have one more. I have 2 more. I have 2 more. And last one. So now I have all of these. Wait. I'll just show you my paper. See? Okay, so now you can do that for all your colors. So I got pink next. And then green. and then red. And now I'm just cutting them into cubes. This color kind of matches my sweater. Wild. And then this is exciting. I feel like I'm cutting like, you know how when you like cut like celery? I don't even know why I'm bringing celery up because I don't like celery. But I feel like those chefs when you watch TV and you're like, wow, how could they cut like that? And they're cutting the celery. But I don't know why people would be cutting celery with scissors, so I don't know. Almost done. 3 more papers. You can make your squares smaller, larger, whichever you want to do. Okay, so see, these are all my mosaic tiles. I'm going to put them to the side. Now I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to glue them on my black paper. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of it and I'm going to glue down. Ta-da! And I'm just going to do that until I make a shape. Now they're all different sizes and shapes, so I think they're going to look really nice together. And you're just going to glue them down. Oh, this one is an odd shape, but that's okay. So this is what I got so far. And then whoa. One of my pieces tried to fly away. It was like, no, you cannot. Where did my light green go? Oh. I keep dropping them onto me. My scissors are contaminated now. Okay, back to what I was doing. Gluing. Okay, now I'm gonna glue. So wrong way. Here's what I got so far. Now I'm gonna glue these ones. I should have cut blue out too so I could do the background. I'm just gluing with the red right now. And I'm just placing. You could place them wherever. You can make a shape. Oh yes, this is definitely a masterpiece. Look at my beautiful masterpiece. I think I'm gonna fill it all the way up though. Then you'll know what it is, but you won't at the same time. You'll know based on the colors, but you won't know based on what it looks like. And you're gonna be like, what? Oh yeah, that definitely looks better. I think I need one here though. And then usually when you do mosaic pieces, they don't touch each other. So there's like that little black gap in between, which is kind of nice and cool. I need a smaller piece. And ta-da! So here's my picture. It's a flower, but it could also be the grass and the sunset. It's whatever you interpret it to be. So, when you guys make yours, or if you make yours, you can post pictures in the chat. Me and Piper would definitely love to see them. Piper would definitely love to see them because she couldn't join. Sad. But yeah, we'll keep up in the chat. Very exciting. I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday or a whimsical Wednesday. And we will see you all on Monday. Bye.